What's poppin' YouTube? Welcome to another episode of the Loverboy Pod.
Come here, lover boy.
I'm your host Ray. Today we got a video of this black girl who got stuck on the side of the road with her and her friends after a party. And she tried to call some niggas to do the job to help her get out of the situation. And they did not show up. Gotta love it. Love what I'm hearing. So let's get into the video. Please like and subscribe to the content if you appreciate it, because I appreciate y'all. Without further ado, let's get in.
Forgot how useless men are nowadays.
All right, before we get into the video, I just want to say this to you guys. Stop dating black women, okay? I don't know if I said this in my other videos, but I'm going to start saying this almost every time we do black women videos. Stop dating them. She wants to talk about useless. Black women are the most useless race of women when it comes to being in a relationship. They're not taught how to treat a man. They're not taught to respect a man. They're definitely not taught to cater to a man, okay? There is absolutely no reason to be dealing with black women. I mean, I guess if you like them. There's some needles in the haystacks. There's some good ones in there. But majority of these black women don't know what the hell they're doing when it comes to a relationship. Zero clue.
A couple weeks ago, my car wouldn't start, and it was the most annoying thing ever because it was 3 a.m. We just got out of a party, like we're tired, just want to go home. My car wouldn't start. So naturally, I call every guy that I know that's in the greater Cincinnati area, right? Half of them were asleep, so I'm not mad at them. But of those that were awake,
She over here talking about she's calling niggas up at 3 a.m. The only reason the niggas that, let's say like 4 or 5 of these niggas answered. The only reason they answered because they thought you were trying to give up some cheeks that late. Those are booty call hours. That's what they thought was going on. And then you talking about your car need to jump. They're like, man, fuck that bitch.
either they didn't have jumper cables, or they didn't know what to do, or they didn't know how to do it, blah, 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 blah. Now, I'm not one for gender roles, but come on now.
I'm gonna tell you something, honey. They were capping. You telling me these niggas don't know how to use jumper cables? You weren't asking to change a tire, heifer. You was asking to use jumper cables. And the fact that you don't have jumper cables and don't know how to use them shows you that women can be fucking idiots in today's world and still get through it. You're driving a vehicle and you don't even know how to jump it. There's 4 of you, 5 of you bitches in this car, and none of y'all figured out, like, hey, does somebody at this party got jumper cables? These helpers are hella stupid. Like, come on. The only reason those niggas answered is because they thought you was gonna give us some cheeks.
Is this who we are? And maybe asking Kobe, what about your girlfriends? All my girlfriends were in the car. So I need the men that I know, and they did not come through. And now I'm sick of men. I'm useless.
So you heard what she said. She needed the men to come through that she knew. Those are the beta male orbiters. Okay, she puts these guys in the friend zone, and they're just waiting until their opportunity to jump out of that friend zone. But they don't know this is the whole reason you even exist in her world. So she can call you when she gets into situations like this. This is why I tell you, men, there is no reason to be friends with women. No reason at all, because women are the only ones who benefit from that relationship. What can these men call her for when they need something? Most likely nothing. She wouldn't get up and do nothing. Okay? The only thing she would do is, I'll talk to them, offer emotional support. You know the bullshit that they be telling us. That bullshit they be telling us. Stop allowing yourself to be put in the friend zone. Don't be friends with females. Because at the end, like I said, all they want to do is use you when they need you for shit like this. Okay? This is entitlement at its highest, fellas. It's 3 a.m. and she's blowing up niggas' phones so she can get out of a situation that she put herself in. I got one thing of advice for this woman. Get triple A, you dummy. Okay? Triple A. That's why they have those type of services. But most likely she can't afford that shit. Okay, I got triple A. You got to get triple A because who you going to call at 3 a.m., 4 o'clock in the morning to come help your black ass? Nobody's going to do that for you. Especially if you ain't giving up some cheek. Now, if she called a nigga that she was messing with, smashing on side, and she was, yeah, I'll come through this weekend, and maybe he would have got up at 3. Men, this is a lover boy rule, baby. Do not do anything for a woman unless you are receiving something in return. It has to become a transaction. Once you start giving them free shit and free attention, oh, it gets like this. They start calling you at 3 a.m. and then getting mad that you don't want to help them get out of the situation. Knowing damn well her ass wouldn't help any of these men to get out of something if they needed help. It's a one-way street, fellas. One way. Stop being friends with these bitches, because this is what they sound like. She's mad at the niggas, and guess what? I'm pretty sure those, like I said, those niggas never even hit, but she's mad because they didn't want to get up and come to wherever the hell she was. Who knows how far she is, because I'm sure Cincinnati isn't small as hell. But she wants them to get all the way up at 3 a.m. and come and help her black ass. I bet you she didn't even offer no money either. She thought niggas should just do it because she's a woman. Women can afford to be idiots in today's world. She's driving a car with no AAA, and she has no jumper cables, and nobody knows how to jump this damn car. Oh, and might I add, you're at a party where I know niggas are at, and you don't decide to go in there and ask somebody, do they have jumper cables? Women are stupid. This is another example, fellas. This is the Lover Boy Pod. We out.